I'm Smita Kumar, and you're watching Medicircle. Today, on our healthcare startup series, we have Nishant Nambiar with us. Nishant is a serial entrepreneur with more than 2 decades of experience in the field of marketing, and not only in India, but in the US and the Europe also. His expertise lies in business development, sales, and key account management in healthcare. He's an avid techno-commercial person who can find innovative technology solutions for clients' problems, irrespective of their geography. He was the finalist in the Singularity India Challenge, NASA 2018. Hi, Nishant. Welcome to Medicircle.
Yeah, hi Smita. So good to have you on your program.
Uh, and it's a pleasure to have you here with us, Nishant, because as a healthcare disruptor, there are so many products and offerings in the healthcare domain which are trying to change the entire experience of the patients and also making the processes smooth and easier. So to begin with, Nishant, being the founder and CEO of Inforich Technology Solutions, do tell us about your company and its offerings.
Sure, Smita. So my company, which is called Inforich Technology, has been formed in way back in April 2012, which means that this coming April we complete 10 years of our inception. And the whole idea was here is like I've seen a lot of challenges in healthcare during that time 10 years ago, and still those kind of challenges are in a struggling mode. So the reason we started building a product in healthcare space is we don't have our medical records in one single place.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a problem statement which we have identified as a patient, as a bystander of a patient, and also when you go to the hospitals and you talk to the doctors, they also say that we want to have a comprehensive kind of a information about a patient, and that is what is very much missing in a lot of the solutions available in the market. So from that perspective, we were trying to analyze why this kind of problems are coming, because we have so many world major companies working in this kind of healthcare space. So we thought, why don't we build something like a healthcare IT platform? And this particular platform will be able to get customized solutions for different hospitals and clinics. So from that perspective, we thought we should be building up this kind of a technology company. And myself and my founder, we both of them started way back and then built a team around it and slowly started expanding into different regions and started building our customer profile.
Great. So what has been your USP, like Inforich's USP over other healthcare technology offering ventures?
Sure. So now whenever you say healthcare challenges, there are only 4 challenges which I foresee with my experience. One is a customized solution to meet the workflow requirements of any client or a customer. The second one is the scalability factor of the solution, that it could be used in 1 clinic, 2 clinics, hundreds of clinics. So that scalability is a very, very critical element into it. And third one is interoperability. How do you integrate your solution with other solutions available in the market? Because it's not only your solution which exists, so you need to be working on a coexisting model. Yes. And the fourth important thing is to get an end user simple solution, because our doctors, nurses, technicians, all these guys are working very hard to save our lives. So they are not very tech savvy. So how do you make their life easier? How do you put the data inside the system very easily without having multiple clicks? So this is the 4 major USPs which we have strengthened ourselves and made our solution for the healthcare platform.
Yes, definitely. Like as healthcare is so much fragmented and we definitely need a unified kind of a solution. I think Pradhan Mantri Shri Narendra Modi has also started this NDHM thing where so many UHIs, I mean, unified healthcare interfaces are there where these UI, these applications are integrating and making blocks so that finally one patient can have one medical record. I hope you might have also embedded your code with this, and so that it can be taken to the next level.
Yeah, sure. So I think India is just getting ready for the digital revolution in the healthcare space. And thanks to COVID, this digitization will be much more faster. So we see a huge potential coming up. And I think it will be a big play for a lot of entrepreneurs like us working in the healthcare space to come collaborate and coexist in this huge mission. Because we are talking about 1.5 billion kind of people, and we need to assimilate the data and process it. It's not that easy task. So we need a lot of guys to come forward and build this kind of an ecosystem.
Rightly said. Nishant, some of your partners include IBM and Qatar Red Crescent. So how many institutions you have partnered with so far?
Yeah, so like I said, my major USP of my product is getting a customized solution to the needs. So whenever you work with the governments, they have a different need which is not followed by a small clinic or a hospital. So the requirements are varied. So we have worked with the Qatar government. We have worked with them for a medical visa automation procedure. So where they wanted all their patients to be coming onboarded onto a platform and the medical records also seen by the Supreme Council of Health. So those are points where we have helped them to work on this area. Second is which we work with IBM because we are working on some bots, like medical bots, which we're working on, wherein we can take the parameters of the patient's information and then push it to the IBM bot and then take an evidence-based kind of an outcome from that and show it to the doctor. So everything comes onto one single screen. So if you work a solution which is very simple for the doctors, they don't have to do multiple logins. That is what they love. So we are always focusing, keeping the doctor in the center and trying to build a solution around it.
Okay. And as you might have also raised funds, so how much funds have Inforich gathered and how it has been utilized?
Sure. So from the funding perspective, I have a different, I do not bet on a lot of angel investors or venture capitalists and all. I would love to build my company from a customer perspective. And I would like to use the term like customer funded. So for like an angel fund, I would like to have a customer funded kind of a model. And that is what that's why we are more or less bootstrapped at the moment. We have not raised any big rounds of funding because that was not required from my perspective, because I'm taking some more time because I'm building my client credentials. So I have all my customers are paid customers. So when you get that kind of a profile, then it makes easier that you can deliver a good solution to them and they are also excited about it.
Surely. So Inforich is present in various geographies, Nishant, and please tell us like which countries have been benefited from your solutions and what are your future scale-up plans?
Sure. At the moment, predominantly our bread and butter comes in from Saudi Arabia because that's where our core business activities are. We have worked with the Ministry of Health in Saudi Arabia. We have helped them to develop a complete primary healthcare center solution model, which is as per their local quality accreditations. Like in India, we have NABH and JCI and all this. So similar to that, they have a quality body and we have built a solution which is very much customized to meet their workflows and requirements. And also the system, whatever is developed, is also multilingual. So when I say, so they wanted Arabic there and one of the most toughest language to build the application on. So we have done that. So having said that, when you come to India, again, we need to have a lot of languages and all conversions. So that is very much possible in our software. That is what it makes it much more flexible for the end users to use the application in a more effective way. So that's what. So Saudi Arabia is number one. Second is Jordan. We are expanding in Jordan now. We have got a sales team set in Jordan. Similarly, India is going to be the biggest market coming up. So we have partnered with one of the big four consulting companies to be working with them very closely to build some solutions for India. So from that perspective, we have Middle East is one of definitely the focus areas. India is another big area which we're eyeing at as a next step.
And how do you look at this South and Middle East market, especially in terms of healthcare technologies being, delivered there from a lot of Indian healthcare IT companies? So how has this, at least, especially the way the consumption has been there, because there has been so many companies, especially based out there in South, who are delivering very, very good quality solutions to the Middle East there. Definitely there's a local competition out there. We have Arabized our products and that is a lot of other things, but still support and other things sometimes gets difficult because a lot of people, they don't even understand English. They just understand their own local languages. So how have you, sort out those problems?
Yeah, sure. So the most important thing for any country to adopt technology is to empower their own people. Like Middle East, they spend a lot of money on technology. And this technology is more or less outsourced or bought out from some other countries like US, Europe, or some other places, or probably India. So I stay in Kerala, so I know a lot of people from Kerala also have tech solution companies based in the Middle East. But then the model which we try to do is we work with sales partners. Okay, these partners know the culture, they understand the customer really well. So once you get somebody and who's already in that space, so say for example, you are already running a health informatics company for maybe 10 years, 15 years, I rely on your expertise and we do a partnership with you. And then we go jointly into that jail. So the advantage for that is I don't have to rediscover the patient or the customer. I know what is exactly required by the end user because you are already in that space and you really understand that space well. So we create like mini entrepreneurs in different countries. So that's the model which you want to go on. So we are very much open to do partnerships with a lot of entrepreneurs across the globe. And we are in an exploratory stage because we have been selected by the Commonwealth Alliance competitions, and also we have run some competitions around. And this is helping us, and people are coming forward that I want to be an healthcare entrepreneur and I want to build this solution for my country. So those entrepreneurs will create an employment in the region, plus they will take our tech and then we can jointly work together solving the global issue of health informatics.
Sure. So what goals does Inforich Technology Solutions want to achieve in the year 2022?
2022, I think India, because all these solutions, this product is completely made in India, completely made in Kerala. From that perspective, we want to see how we can serve the Indian National Health Mission. We want to be part of their part of the program, whatever they're hosting, and see how we can help them with our capabilities, what we have developed over a period of time, which is in terms of integration, customizations, scalability of the solutions, and then the optimization and standards. Because that is one more very critical area where India is just coming to develop. They're just adopting these standards to go for. So definitely that will have a real value add once we reach that stage. So India is going to be the biggest market because we feel the rest of the world kept on one side and India on one side. India is still the biggest health informatics consumer going forward.
Sure. Definitely, as we are growing again at a 16% CAGR and the healthcare being one of the most promising sectors of India. So just a last quick question there, Nishant. So there are so many startups, or especially healthcare entrepreneurs, who also plan to launch their products and solutions in other parts of the globe. So any message or any advice to them who are planning such solutions?
Yeah, I think my mantra has been deliver what they really need. Don't create solutions in the lab or in your offices, which is not required. Be engaged with the customer. So I think my mantra is very simple. Get obsessed with customer. So understand what is the pain point and just give them what they need. Money will automatically come from that perspective. Because if you solve a painful problem for a doctor or a nurse or this team management, top management for the hospital, then definitely there's a lot of revenues to come in for you.
That's a cool piece of advice from Nishant, because definitely if you are going to solve some big problem, the money would definitely follow in. So thank you so much, Nishant, for joining us today at the Healthcare Startup Series at Medicircle. It has been a pleasure having you on the show, and all the best for Inforich, and may it reach more and more countries in the globe.
Yeah, thank you so much, Smita, for hosting me. Good to be on your channel.